You guys want to know what's awesome? This is only the beginning. This is only the damn beginning of your entire journey. It's only the beginning. There's so much more to do. There's so much more. There's so much more time. So much further to go. And the haters are really coming out of the woodworks, aren't they? And you know what, guys? It's only going to increase for you the better you continue to do. It's only going to increase. People are only going to be envying you more and more and more. You know what? Some people think sometimes in life, oh, I'll do this and this and this, and I'll become better, and people are going to love me. Nah, brother. Nah, they're not going to love you. They will despise any bit of growth. Any bit of good that you do, it will be despised. They will hate you for it. They'll do anything they can to make sure you know that they don't like you for it. And just for you being you and for you being better at it. Not you know what? No one's better than anybody. Because that doesn't exist in my mind. Some people can think that way, but it's like, and even anytime I say in the channel, what I really mean is you are better at being yourself than maybe a hater or another person is at being their self. It's not hard to tell who's better at who is who. You can get very good at being yourself. You can get very comfortable in your own skin. You can develop and gain a whole lot of confidence by focusing on yourself. But you know what a lot of people like to do today? A lot of people just love to spend an overwhelming, unnecessary amount of time on these social media apps, talking their lips off to one another. Keyboard warriors is what they're doing. The things they do hold no value. The things they do is completely meaningless and pointless. It's all a game today, the way guys and girls talk to each other today. It's all a game. It makes no sense. They don't know who each other are at all. I wish I could look back in time, because you know what, when I was young, it was like that too. But you don't see it that way when you are young, when you are in it. You don't think so at the time. You know what, even I knew at least a little bit, things are just off with everything. The way people are, the way people do things. Like I would talk to certain people and it'd be so good, and then boom, it's done. And then at the time you're even talking to other people, and it's just a complete shit show. It's a disaster. But people, like what I mean, people waste so much time today. You're not growing as a person. You're not focused on yourself. You don't do anything right. You're doing all the wrong things. And you wonder why you have so many problems. You wonder why you have so many issues. You wonder why your self-esteem is so low, because you're always doing the wrong things. The more you do the right things, the more your self-esteem will go up. Dumb. It's completely ridiculous to me. I don't like to be a part of that stuff. I could be that guy that talks to so many different girls, and oh, you're playing game, bro. Oh, bro, you're playing game. You're doing this, you're doing. I don't give a damn. You think I care? I don't have the time to talk to 20, 30 different females on a day-to-day basis. I don't have time for that. I don't care. I do not care. I care about getting better. I care about fulfilling my full potential. I want to fulfill my full potential in life. I want to reach my full potential. I want to feel fulfilled. I want to feel good inside of myself. I don't want to depend on other people to feel good, because that's what these people do. It's all ego to them. It's all, oh, if I talk to this person, oh, it just spikes my ego and my confidence. What happens when that person stops talking to you? You're at the lowest of the lows, pal. The lowest of the lows. And you know what? I've been there. You're talking to a certain female, you're at the highest of highs, you feel like God Almighty. you feel real good, don't you? You really like that girl, don't you? You really like that guy, don't you? All of a sudden you stop talking. Now you ain't got shit. Because you ain't got yourself, because you were too, your head was in the clouds too much in that situation with that person. But you know it's going to make you never feel that way. You want to know it's going to make you feel real good. Being more like yourself. Spending time with yourself, by yourself. You can spend time around some people. You can do things with other people. But just make sure you're still being yourself. Make sure these people you're with are allowing you to be yourself. That's the most important thing, because if you're hanging around with people that's not letting you be yourself, and they're forcing you to act a certain way and you feel out of your character when you're with them, that's a good sign to not be around those people. And usually they are the haters, because they don't want you to be yourself. And if you are, they will hate. You have to be like them in order to be accepted. F those people. And F all the temporary people you could be talking to, but you decide to focus on yourself. That's the right thing to do. Because now you hold true value. And don't worry about the haters, because the better you continue to do, the more a whole lot of people is going to start to hate on you for no reason, because people in society today believe trying too hard is not cool. This and that and that and this. But you know what? Being successful is always cool. Even the people in society, but they're not going to see it that way until you actually become successful. You're going to be looked down upon on the start of your journey. You're going to get overlooked. No one's going to think highly of you until you really reach success. And even then, be aware of who comes in your circle. You better be aware, because the snakes are coming. You can attract people just like in society from becoming successful. You have to watch the F out. Are they there for you, or are they there because of what you've done and the things you do and the value you can bring them? You have to be aware of these things. You have to know if it's genuine or not, and I think you will. Because the realer you are, the more you focus on yourself, the more you can see real intentions. So just be careful. I have no interest in responding to the majority of people, girls, and stuff like this. I have no interest. It has to be the right person. It has to be. And you know what? I will respond to a lot of people, but I'm not going to keep it going. I'm not gonna, like, I just don't get, how can you do anything with your life if you're focused on 20, 30 different people? It just makes absolute no sense. My mind, I could not be who I am today. I would start to slowly fall. And I would not be who I am. I don't know how people do this. Actually, I know how. They are lost. Do you want to be lost? Do you want to depend on all these people? Is that what you want to do, or do you want to focus on yourself, look in the mirror, and do the right things and become successful? I think you know the answer if you're smart. If you're dumb, you're not going to get the answer right. But guess what? With looking in the mirror, with becoming better, with becoming more high value, with being more confident, with becoming more successful, comes with haters, and you will get them. And the higher you elevate, the more they will hate. And it's just how it is. You shouldn't be surprised when these things happen. It was surprising to me, the things that did happen. When things first started happening in the past, but I got past that real quick. I started to understand these people are all fools. The things they're saying, the things that's going on. You're exposing yourself is what you're doing. The things you're saying makes no sense. The things you're saying is not even real. And you're exposing yourself for the piece of shit that you are. All of your cowardness just seeps through your skin. It's embarrassing. You know what I mean? And at the same damn time, all this hate, all the haters, it's a very good sign. You want that. You want to be hated. You don't necessarily want to be hated, but at the same time you do, because it's a good sign. What do you want? You want a good sign, so there you go. Take the hate. Take it on the chin. And if you can't handle hate, if you can't handle those things, you can't handle success. If you can't handle the pressure, you can't handle success. If you can handle those things, you can handle it. And you can handle just about anything. But you have to have thick skin. You have to have alligator skin. You can't be worried about all these Cheeto eating dorks, brother. Can't be worried. Because they're going to think whatever they want to think. They're going to say whatever they want to say. People said so much about me. Made no sense. The things people come up with sometimes is mind-blowing. Literally mind-blowing. The things people will think, the things that people will say. They're convinced that they are right about certain things about you, but guess what? They have to believe that about you. They have to make themselves feel better, because if they knew the truth about the results that you get the way you do it, it just wouldn't sit well with them at all to know you're that gifted, that talented. They don't want to give you that credit. They don't even want to think that for a second in their mind. People said the most ridiculous shit about me, bro. And when it goes for you, you can't care about these things. You can't. You have to let it slide. As badly as you want to take their heads clean off, because it's like that sometimes. It really do be like that sometimes. You want to take their head clean off. Just because the ignorance, just because of the things they're saying, the rumors are spreading, the things that's going on. Ridiculous. But if you're becoming great, you will get these haters. And it's a damn good thing. On your way to success, you will have haters. At the bottom, on your journey, you will have haters. In the middle, you will have haters. On top, you will have hella haters. People's going to be thinking about killing you, bruh. For some people, it is true. For some people, nobody's going to do that. But you see what's happening to all the rappers today. You see it. All in their hometown, they're dropping like seagulls. And I don't know what it is about that industry. I don't know what it is. It's music. And people are getting killed because of music. It's real crazy to me, bro. It's really crazy to me. How could you do that? Someone could make a diss track about me and I ain't gonna do anything. You think I'm gonna get... No. People make songs of their own and still get killed. And it has nothing to do with the person that killed them. It just makes no sense. There's people that made diss tracks about certain people before, and those people didn't kill them. There's just some people in this world, man, that are that dark, that are that jealous, that are that envious, that they're so dark. Oh, they literally want you dead. And some might do it. Depending on who you are, depending on what you've done, depending on who it is. You just never know with some people, man. People in this world are nuts. That jealous, that envious. Because of your success. It's disturbing, really. Makes no sense. These people, it's just, the things you do and the impact that you make in this world, it really will bring the devil out of some people to the point where they will literally come and end you. And it's crazy. It's very crazy, very shocking. But, evil clearly does exist in this world. And it is that dark energy. You just got to do everything in your power to stay good. No matter how many heartbreaks you go through, no matter how many betrayals, no matter how many people do you wrong, do you dirty, you must remain solid. Because if you don't, once again, that's a weakness. It's weakness. If you can remain solid, when people really do you wrong, when people really do you dirty, you can remain solid. That's very powerful. More powerful than you will ever know. And I'm much more powerful today, spiritually, than I've ever been. And even in the past, I was still very powerful, spiritually. Very powerful. I always had the power within me. I always felt it. But there was so much negative around me that I was in a big spiritual battle with all the negative. And it could never defeat me. It could bring me down. It could do certain things. It could make me weaker temporarily. It could never defeat me. I always stayed focused. I always stayed in the zone no matter how hard things were. And that's exactly what you have to do. No matter how much hateful energy you have around you. All that toxicity. People's going to try to make you feel bad for them. People's going to try and do all these things. People literally faked diseases. And it's crazy to make me feel bad for them. To see my reaction. Guys, I'm not joking. I am not joking at all. And like I said, I'll never say names. Once again, you guys wouldn't know who it is. But people have done dirty things to me to get reactions out of me. And it's just, that is wicked, man. It's wickedness. People just want to do the most manipulative, the craziest things ever, man. It is disturbing. Those people are very toxic. Very toxic. Very alone in this world. They need those reactions from you. They need to feel like somebody else cares, because they can't care about them damn self that much. Guys, this is the truth. I ever get some disease, I get diagnosed with cancer, I don't want to have a pity party. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put all my stuff on everybody else, even though people would feel for me. People would feel bad for me, no matter what kind of attitude I had towards it. Even I would. But guess what? I'm not going to have a pity party. Guys, I want everybody to live on without me, with or without me. But these types of people, that's not the attitude they have. They want that pity party. They want everybody to feel bad for them. Make everyone feel what I feel. Because they're selfish. They're scared. They're fearful. They're insecure. They want to put their pain on everybody else. They want you to cure their pain. Because they can't. They're entitled. They can't and they won't do anything themselves. And of course, if anyone's diagnosed with cancer or something like this, they're going to make an announcement. People will know. But you leave it at that. You don't throw a pity party. Oh, poor me. Well, you know what? That's not something I would do. I would stay strong about it. I'd stay positive about it. To be completely honest. And I wouldn't want to make you or anyone else feel bad for me. And this is just the way I think about this situation. If you look at people, even on the internet, strong people over social media, some celebrities, people that this has happened to, they were always strong about it because they're the most positive, kind-hearted, the most positive spirited people ever. They never threw a pity party. They always had that fighter mentality. I'm going to fight this. I don't want people to feel bad for me. I'm going to fight this. Even though people are going to feel bad for me, I don't want that. But these people, I'm telling you, man, that throw these pity parties, they do. They want you to feel their pain. Because they don't want to go through it alone. They don't have that strength. And it's a selfish thing to do. It really is. And this is just an example. They do this in real life to people in many other different situations. They want to blow everything at a proportion. That's what they want to do. Instead of fighting their own battles, they bring everybody else into it. That's what they do. And you can't be around these people, bro. They're going to bring you down. And like I said, I don't want to say any names. And you guys would know who they are anyway. But these people are the most selfish. And I just can't stand to be around that. You have zero strength, zero backbone. And it's a selfish thing to do, to put your pain on everybody else. Selfish. Let people feel how they want to feel about your situation. Don't force it. But anyways, guys, this is all part of the topic. This is all part of this video, and we'll continue to do what we do best. We'll carry on, and we'll cut off these toxic, dark individuals and keep living our lives. They can, the thing is, and I'll end it with this. They just don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to live a more fulfilling life than them. It's all hate at the end of the day. They hate them damn selves. They want to put it on you. That's what hate is. They want you to feel that. They want you to know how they feel about you. They want you to know that. And don't let any of it affect you. Get that dark energy away from me. We got things to do, and that's how you have to be. Just keep, dipping and dodging. And we out.